Normal working people can't survive, and they know it. It needs something doing or whatever. It does.
Do you think there's anyone who could help?
It's the government, isn't it? The government, yeah. Back to socialism.
I think Sutton is sort of like a ghost town.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like I've lived here all my life, right from being a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a Suttonian through and through. But I don't know. It's just like it's a ghost town. There's nothing happening. That's got it off my chest anyway.
Would you like to bring back a socialist government?
Yeah, I would, yeah. Yeah.
Is there
equal paying jobs for everybody? Yeah, even if they can manage.
So is there anyone in politics that you think could do that?
Nobody.
It's got worse under Conservatives, so I don't think they're the ones to solve it.
No. So who will you be voting for next time?
Probably Labour, but I'm not 100%, but 100% not Conservatives. No, probably Labour. I voted Labour last time.
Only time Ashfield has actually moved up is when, for 18 months, I don't know how many years ago, a Conservative got in for about 18 months before the next general election, and he did more for Sutton in that 18 months.
Late 70s?
I can't remember now, it's a long time ago. And that's how since we've gone back to Labour, nothing.
Is there anybody that you do agree with in politics?
Not right now, no.
In the past?
Well, I didn't mind Boris Johnson, to tell you the truth. And I did always used to vote Labour at one time. Yes, because there used to be some good Labour Party leaders, but there isn't now, so...
Which party leaders did you like from Labour?
Wilson.
Are you happy with the state of politics at the moment?
Not really. I just don't believe a word they say. It's pretty much what they're doing. They come into they're in that building talking a load of rubbish, never sorting the problem out. Why bother saying you're going to do something if you're not going to do anything about it? Same with all this stuff to do with COVID. Saying, oh, you must do this, you must do that, and then people are just doing what they want. If they want to keep safe, why do they do it?
I can only see it getting worse until people start taking it their own way, you know. Not like vigilantes, but they'll start saying, right, no, we're not having this. We've come to it's like this recent bout of inflation, right? It's really, really stretched people, you know. And it's, it's getting harder for people to keep doing it and believe in a government or any kind of government, the system we've got now, say, right? Because I think they're all as bad as each other, to be honest.
What would you like to see changed in Ashfield?
Needs revamping. The whole lot needs knocking down and revamping. It does. Mansfield as well, that's terrible as well, yeah. No money being spent up the north or whatever, only down the south. And the roads are absolutely terrible. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with the car tax payers' money. And also we need big improvements in Sutton and Ashfield and Kirkby. Yeah.
Do you think Lee Anderson can help in that?
I think the MPs need to do more on what they're doing. Yeah, to get fingered, but they're just going down London and they're not doing anything. We're not getting no money spent up here. And everything's down the south, and it needs to change and get some redevelopment in this place, yeah, since the miners have gone.
Round here we've got independent councillors, and they really do try. They really do try and get things right, right. But again, it comes down to lack of funding from major government, you know. So it's. But to be honest, I'd clear out Lorette and start again. You know what I mean? Really, yeah. For decades we've had these governments come in, right? I read a paper the other day, we're coming down to like 79,000 men in armed forces. That's not enough to defend this country, right? Which is a basic need for any government must be to defend the people of this country, right? And they can't even do that. They've cut. Right now we're sending stuff to Ukraine, right? That we I can understand it. I can see where them guys are coming from, right? I mean, who want to live next door to Russia, but you know what I mean. It's I can see where it's coming from, but it's weakening our forces and our defences, right? And like, we can only count on Europe and America if we're in that club, right? Like NATO and such, right? Because we're not in, like Euros now, so you're not going to get that kind of backup, right? But
What would your message to the government be?
The government today,
Yeah.
rubbish. They're running the NHS down for the last 30 years. I've seen people on corridors in 2000, and I've seen security guards doing CPR on patients in 2008 when they got a road accident in. That's not good enough.
Nothing.
I mean, the Conservatives in Nottingham, County Council, I think their leader. There's so many things that should be thought about. I've had my water rates come, and on the water rate it says £14 a year for cleaning them out. So I phoned up and I said, well, when are you going to clean mine? Because I've got one of them straight outside my house, and it's not been done for over 10, 15 years. And they thought, when I phoned them, they said, oh no, you'll find on your rates paper a lot goes to the county council and they're supposed to do it, but nobody's doing it, so I'm paying twice and having nothing done. That's the councils. They're all, well, one doesn't swear in public, so in fact don't swear.
You don't swear?
No. No. I might say, oh, if I bang my toe, because I've got a bad toe at the moment.
I'd just like to see the government get together and stop stabbing each other in the back and get on with what they've got to get on with. Because things are just falling apart. And I do know we've got to suffer for a bit, because the way things are, we've just got to tighten our belt and put up with it for a bit. I've gone through after war, so we were used to ration books and going without, so I'm sure we could manage that. So I think we've just got to get ourselves together. We are becoming a laughingstock, I think.
This is my last question. If the Conservatives had another candidate in Ashfield who wasn't Lee Anderson, would you vote for that candidate?
Depending who it was.
But Lee Anderson
Yes,
is the
I
reason
do.
that you're not
No.
going to vote for. Excellent. Okay. That's
Well, all the Conservative parties going, I don't think, and I don't agree with Labour either, so they've just got to start arguing with each other and work together, I think.
Or is there anything you'd want to say to the government?
To the what government?
Yeah.
Yeah, general election, please.
Polite.
That's it.
That's more polite than we usually
Yeah.
get.
Oh, is it? I'm not always so polite when I'm talking about them, but I'm on camera.